ஏற்ற கலங்கள் எதிர் போங்கி மீதளிப்ப, மாற்றாதே பால் சொரியும் வள்ளல் பெரும் பசுக்கள், ஆற்ற படைத்தான் மகனே அறிவுராய், ஊற்றமுடையாய் பெரியாய், உலகினில் தோற்றமாய் நின்ற சுடரே துயிலேழாய், மாற்றாருனக்கு வழி தொலைந்துன் வாசக்கண், ஆற்றாது வந்துனடி பணியுமா போலே, போற்றியாம் வந்தோம் புகழ்ந்தேலோரெம்பாவாய். Andal, having successfully recruited Nappinai to her cause, continues to try to wake up Krishna, but she gets distracted praising him because she loses herself in his Kalyana gunas, in his auspicious qualities. First, she describes him as Atra Padaithan Magane, the son of the one with many cows. She describes him as the son of Nandagopa because that's how he likes to be described. More than describing him as the king of Vaikuntha or the supreme lord of all the worlds, he likes to be described in his association with his devotees, in particular being the son of a great devotee like Nandagopa. Then she describes him as Utramudayai, the one who is identified in the most reliable pramanam, the most reliable means of knowledge. There are three means of knowledge: pratyaksha or perception, anumana or inference, and sabda or testimony. Sriman Narayana lies beyond the range of either pratyaksha or anumana. He is beyond pratyaksha because his divyatma svarupam, his divine essential nature, can neither be seen by the eye nor heard by the ear, etc. And he is beyond anumana, inference, because he cannot be inferred by anything that can be perceived by the senses. He can only be known by sabda pramanam, by testimony, and that too not by testimony of a person, because a person can only know things by those same three pramanas. That is why he is to be known through the Vedas, which are apaurushaya, authorless and eternal. They are not even authored by God. It is only through proving the authorlessness and authority of the Vedas that we are able to prove the existence of a supreme being, and that too prove that that supreme being is Sriman Narayana. Then Andal describes him as Periyai, the great one, because even though his existence and identity is to be known through the Vedas, his greatness cannot even be described by the Vedas. The Vedas themselves admit this. The Taittiriya Upanishad says that speech itself turns back upon encountering Sriman Narayana. The speech of the Vedas are incapable of describing any of Sriman Narayana's Kalyana gunas, his auspicious qualities. They can't describe how compassionate he is, how powerful he is, etc., because they can only describe what exists, and there is no limit to how compassionate he is. There is no limit to how powerful he is, etc. And there is also no limit to how many Kalyana gunas, how many auspicious qualities Sriman Narayana has. That is why Vyasa did prayaschittam, repentance, after composing the Vishnu Sahasranamam, for only describing Sriman Narayana with 1,000 names when he has infinitely many auspicious qualities. Finally, Andal describes him as Ulaginil Totramai Nindra Sudare, the light who appeared and stood in the world. So despite his paratvam, his supremacy, despite having infinite greatness, he also has such compassion that he is willing to take avataram in this world for the sake, as he says in the Bhagavad Gita, paritranaya sadhunam, for the sake of protecting his devotees. And it's not about protecting his devotees from physical danger, It's about protecting his great devotees who cannot bear to be without his Divya Mangala Vigraham, his divinely auspicious form, even for a moment. So for their sake, he takes avataram in this world.